Good evening, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the 6-day online faculty development program on foundations of data science and its applications, organized by the Department of Computer Science Engineering, Guru Nanak Institute of Technology. First, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our chief patron, Sardar Gagandeep Singh Kohli, chairman of GNI, and our patron, Dr. H.S. Saini, managing director of GNI, for their constant encouragement and support. I sincerely thank our conveners, Dr. Sanjeev Srivatsava, director of GNIT, Dr. K. Venkatrao, principal of GNIT, and Dr. S.P. Yadav, Dean Academics of GNIT, for their valuable guidance, and our co-convener, Dr. B. Santosh Kumar, HOD of CSE, for his motivation in organizing this FDP. A special appreciation to our coordinators for their dedicated efforts in planning and coordination. We are privileged to have distinguished resource persons from reputed institutions who will be sharing their expertise on various aspects of data science throughout this week. We deeply appreciate your time and contribution. This FDP aims to equip faculty members with essential knowledge and practical skills in data science, bridging the gap between theory and real-time applications. Finally, I warmly welcome all the faculty participants who have joined us. I hope this program will be an enriching experience, inspiring new ideas in teaching, research, and innovation. To begin our first session, it's my honor to introduce Dr. R. Nidhya, Professor in the Department of Computer Science Engineering at Madanapalle Institute of Technology and Science, Andhra Pradesh. Dr. Nidhya is an accomplished academician over 16 years of experience in teaching and research. He holds BTech, MTech, and PhD degree from Anna University, Chennai, and her research interests include AI and ML, wireless body area networks, security, and IoT. She has authored 5 books, holds 3 patents and 5 copyrights, and has published extensively in reputed journals. She also serves as a reviewer for international SEI and Scopus journals from Wiley and Elsevier. Dr. Nidhya has mentored numerous projects, organized several FDPs and workshops, and received multiple awards, including Best Teaching Faculty 2019, Best Computer Science Faculty 2019, and Best Faculty 2023. She is also a member of IEEE and lifetime member of CSI ISTE. We are truly honored to have you with us today, ma'am. Now, I gladly hand over the session to Dr. R. Nidhya, ma'am, to lead us into the topic Introduction to Data Science and Concepts and Scope. Thank you all and wish everyone a fruitful and enriching FDP ahead. Over to Nidhya, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, all the participants in this particular FDP. First of all, I would like to convey my heartfelt thanks to Dr. B. Santosh Kumar sir for providing me such a kind of platform to share my knowledge with the today's esteemed participants. And thank you, Anisha ma'am, for providing such a nice intro. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Santosh sir, for this opportunity. And hope my screen is visible. Hope my screen is visible, right, sir? Please confirm.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 1 second, please. Okay. Okay, once again, good evening to everyone. Since it is the first session on data science foundations and applications, here we are starting with the topic Introduction to Data Science Concepts and Scope. It's not new, right? Every day we are hearing this word like data science. It is a very trending word, we can tell. Even we are using many products which is the outcome of data science. Sometimes we may aware, sometimes we may not be aware. But at the end of this session, definitely you will have some idea about this particular things. So wherever I take sessions related to AI, ML, and DL, all those things, should be my first slide. Because even though we are also academician, we are also doing research as part of this. Definitely, sometimes we are getting confusion with the terminologies. What is AI, what is ML, and what is data science, everything, right? So in that perspective, today also I want to start with that slide, like what makes the difference between these terminologies actually. So first, we will start with the AI because that is the foundation of most of the things. Because AI is nothing but artificial intelligence, which makes the human to which makes the machine to think like human. So as a human, even I didn't decide any words like what I'm going to deliver in today's lecture and all, but I know overall my content. Whatever the words coming to my to present my content in the on this part, I'm going to decide something, right? So on that case, as a human, I can't predict what I'm going to talk about my own thoughts, but I want to make my machine to think like me to deliver or take all the decisions. How it is possible with one or two technologies? So definitely it's not possible. So that always AI is a big umbrella. So in that umbrella, you can have many kind of techniques under that. Even data science, what you can tell, AI, ML, sorry, ML, DL, data science, everything is a part of that. Even it is not limited to that. Even it contains the many other technologies also. It's not limited to. Even it contains the part of data science, and it contains the analytics part. It contains the statistical part. It contains the NLP. Many things are there in this particular part. It's not one or two, right? So when we are coming to the next level, okay, what is ML in that? So I can tell ML is a subset of AI. It's not completely, but it is a kind of subset of yeah, AI. So what it is, if you see, like AI is going to think like human, right? But the ML can't think like human, right? But what it will do is it will learn from the past data. Like I have a Chennai data in my hand. Past 10 years in the during the October and November, what is the rainfall of Chennai city? That I have a certain data set in my hand. So what my machine will do is it will learn from the past experience. So when I'm going for the current year, okay, based on the last 10 years data, this year also there is this much kind of rainfall may be possible. So this is a kind of prediction it can do. So it learned from past and it will predict its future. So this is that thing. One second, please. One second. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, here we will start. So machine learning, it will learn from the past experience. Based on that, it try to predict the future. So you see that all machine learning applications, it always tells like it prediction, because it's just learning from past. It may happen, it may not happen. So that always it is known as prediction. It's not a conclusion at all. So that is the one thing about it. So when we know ML, and ML is the kind of thing, it will take it as the overall structure of the thing and it will do the things. So when you come into the DL, it is a subset of ML where you are going to check the you are going to predict the things here as well, but it's not like overall prediction. It will consider each and every pixel which you are having in your input data. So it will do somewhat depth kind of analysis. So when coming to the complex problems, it will provide more accuracy in deep learning comparing to the machine learning algorithm. So these are the things. Okay, how it is related with the data science, you may ask me. So data science, what is data science? The name itself telling you like data is nothing but information. It is going to do some scientific application over the data. So in overall, like if you ask student what is DBMS, the process of managing the database is called as DBMS. Like that, when we don't know the definition, we will manage it, right? But sometimes in computer terminologies, if you see, most of the things it will be related somewhat, not exactly, but up to a certain limit it will be. Right. So what is the data science? It is a part of AI, you can tell. What are the things? Okay, only AI is related to that. No, it is having a plenty of methods in it. Like it is, you should know about that statistics part. You should be a good at machine learning algorithms, and you should be very good at doing the analytical part, visualization part. Likewise, many parts are included in the data science. It's not one or two. Actually, it is a interdisciplinary thing. Earlier, if you see some things, it is related to only CRC, but now most of the things not limited to CRC. Even if you see, I will show you in my next slide actually, what are the fields are using a data science. Even each and every existing things is related to the data science. In that way, there is a difference between data science, AI, ML, and DL part at all. Hope I am clear. So with that point, I'm moving forward. You see here, this is a data science as a unifier. As I told earlier, it's not like one or two field is limited to data science. It's not like that. That's olden era, I can tell. In nowadays, if you see humanities, they are also having it, machine learning and statistical learning, application, domain expertise, visualization, mathematical optimization, social science, law, data management, like that multiple fields are involved with the data science. It's not one or two. Everyone are having some particular contribution of this particular data science domain in their own domain. It's not like only CSE people will have the data science. No, it's not that kind of thing. And I want to tell you another one difference between the big data and data science. Sometimes we may think, okay, earlier the big data was a very big concept. Before the data science coming into the trending, big data is a very big things, right? Actually, they both are not at all same, that everyone are aware of that. Just I have given one small thing, but it is not my own example. It is taken from already known things, right? Data science founder definition it is. What is big data? You can compare it with the crude oil, right? So what is crude oil? We know like the crude oil is the source oil. So what we are going to do is big data is about extracting crude oil. That crude oil I'm going to transport using a mega tankers and shipping it through the pipelines and store it in massive silos. So this is called as big data. So something we are extracting and we are transporting through the pipelines or mega tankers and storing it in massive silos. So what is it? Somehow I have extracted and I have stored the crude oil in the some particular place. What is database data science? It is nothing but refining the crude oil. So I have already crude oil, but how can I make it in refined oil to utilize for the better purpose? So that is the difference between the big data and data science, right? Hope it's clear here. And okay, you may ask me, what is generating so much data that everyone are aware? Earlier, the data is generated by machines, we tell. Now, human, why we are telling it as human? Even we are wearing so many electronic gadgets, even pacemakers, many things are there. So, human also generating data, even our WhatsApp, Twitter, and Instagram, whatever we are using, and machines also doing, and human machine combines also the data is generated. Per day, there are, it's like the data is generated in a very humorous amount of data is generated per day actually. It's not a kind of okay, 1 week data or 1 month data. It's not like that. Even in one day there are huge amount of data is generated around the world. So how to save this data? Okay, if you see to it, the data is actually business. So it is nothing but it is a information. It is a information is nothing but a business. So how this data is going to be utilized for better purpose? How the data can be utilized for the for enhancing the business? So in that point only, that data science come into the existence. But if you see, the data can be generated anywhere where information is generated and stored in structured and unstructured format. We will come to this point later on again, what is the structured and unstructured data and all. And if you see, I have a data warehouse where I have stored all the data, but from that data, what is the data product I'm going to develop, or what is the kind of data insight I'm going to develop? There are multiple varieties are there. So if you do everything properly, that will leads you to the business value. So that is the place the data science is having a trending in recent domain. Or else, because whomever wants to do any business, the first thing they are asking is what is the market strategy? How much that particular product will sustain in the market? What is the requirement of our product in that in market? You see nowadays the trending one Arate app is there. What is that? Already we have WhatsApp, but we don't want to use the foreign product. We want to go with the Indian product, so that the similar kind of things are having, so that we are going to use the Arate. So you see, all these things are nothing but it is the people choice. Okay, when it is trending something, so people are interested about it. By default, the people, those who are developing that particular product, will pay more attention on it. So this is gives the value to the data. Okay, so in that way, so these are the different data products that in real time it is existing, like Tesla car or any recommendation systems like Amazon, all those things, right? Even I can tell you another one example. If you open a Netflix or Amazon or something, suppose I have watched the last movie as some thriller stories. By default, automatically, when the movie ends in Netflix and all, you can see automatically the similar kind of thriller story will start playing automatically. You need not to wait for anything. You need not to choose anything. How it is possible? Because once the user like that thriller movies, which means that definitely they will like all that related movies, so that's why they are watching it, right? So this is also a kind of marketing strategy. So that what happened, you may start to close that TV, switch off the about to switch off the TV, but it's fortunately it is started playing the next one. Sometimes we use it to watch also. So this is how the business is happening, not only in Netflix, even in Amazon also recommended system you must have come across daily. Actually, we don't have plan to buy at all, but they keep on coming a notification because you may searched already, but we may not purchased. But it has saved your data. It did a certain research on it. It is giving you the recommendation. According to that recommendation, you are buying something. So I will tell you, I have that statistic data also at the end of my slide. You know, Amazon, Netflix and all, because of the data science strategy, because of predicting the customers mindset, and it is giving us suggestions to the customer, they have increased their business like anything. Okay, so that is the place this data plays a major role. So that's the place the data science is also coming to the market this with this much trending actually. So data helps in better decision makings, and it helps solve problems by finding the reason for underperformance, and it helps ones to evaluate the performance, it helps ones to improve the process, it helps to one understand customer and the market. You know, this plays a major role. Suppose I maybe a particular product you are launching, your product is not good at market. Why it happened? That why the question, you will get the answer from the data if you analyze it properly. If you find the solution why it has happened, definitely we will solve it. So that's the place of doing a data science. Hope, I don't know how many of you come across this meme. It is a very trending meme actually. I just want to show you people because it's core relevant to our today's session, so that I kept this meme here. Actually, you have seen, right? Statistics and computer science. It just they were started work together, but later on, what happened now? The data scientist is one who is expertise in statistics, and he is a good computer science engineer. So the person who is good at statistics, without mathematics, data science is zero. Especially statistics, you should be very good at data statistics, then only we can play with the data science, because it will start with this mean, median, mode, standard deviation, and it will go with all the kind of things, so that you should be aware of the statistics. Actually, this is the thing. Okay, here we are entering with our today's session. What is data science? So, as I mentioned already, the data science is an interdisciplinary field that uses scientific methods, algorithms, and systems to extract knowledge and insights from structured and unstructured data. Right? You see here what are the fields are involved. Math and statistics is the computer science and IT related fields are there, and domain and business knowledge is also important to you. By all together, when you are good at everything, then that particular person will be the data science. They should be the data science related things they can do. You know, right? One is good at statistics alone, but they don't have the idea of computer science. They can't be, even though they are good at statistics, but they don't know the business domain or business knowledge how it will be done, then that is also no use. So who is best at all these things will be a data science. That's why the intersection of all these three circles is known as that data science part. Actually, it's data science is not that much simple, you know. It may be talking, and we may think like very easy, but it's not the thing, because everyone may be good at ML, and DL algorithms, we may be good at those things. But if you want to become a data science related any job domains, data scientist or data engineer or whatever you want to become in that particular part, you should be very good at math and statistics. So that is the important thing. So that only it is, we are telling it as interdisciplinary. You see, management thing is the, and math and science is the, computer science field is the, when intercomposition of all those things together only we are getting data science domain. So that's why we are telling data science as the interdisciplinary thing. Okay. What are the core components behind the data science? Yeah, you are telling many things. Now, what are the many things? Statistics, ML, data engineering, domain expertise, and data visualization. These are the core components, because definitely you must have come across whatever the data science related things. Definitely, I think third day or second day, even one session also there in data visualization. Because without data visualization, data science is nothing. You are doing a research on something, and you have applied certain algorithm, you have found something, that found whatever the data you have found, whatever the result you have found from the data, that going to be represented in terms of data visualization technique. That I think many visualization techniques are there. Using that visualization techniques, your results are going to be displayed to the end user. To that may be for analyzing the market or analyzing the problem statement. But whatever you are going to do, one thing we have to be very clear, that you should be having a more knowledge on what the problem you want to solve. So the remaining things, let it be. But what is the problem you want to solve? If you have a clarity on that part only, we will do the certain kind of analysis so that it will come to a proper outcome. So that we before we start everything, we should be very clear what we require to solve this particular what is your problem statement is all about. Once you are clear with the problem statement, you should be clear about what is the data you are going to fetch. Anyway, I will tell you in the next slide. And I told you in my previous slide, I will tell you the structure unstructured data, right? So you are keep on telling now data. What is the data you're having? What is the type of data you're having now? There are basically four major data types are there. Four various type of data are there. One is structured data, another one is unstructured data, semi-structured data, and finally it is a big data. So structured data, if you see, yeah, I have a diagram here, you can see. So what is structured data? Structured data is something like it is displayed in a very proper rows and columns format, for example, relational database kind of thing. Or you have a set of database kind of numbers, dates, and strings. Like here I have mentioned, right? What is the data, number of timelines, number of nodes, like that. I'm having a data in a proper table format. And it may be a kind of estimated 20% of enterprise data, or it requires a less storage, and it is very easier to manage to protect with the legacy solutions, because it is very 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 structured one. You can apply your algorithm just like that and you can get the solution. It's not like you want to you want to align those kind of things. The work is very little. You here also you can't tell it no need to do anything, you can directly go for the implementation. No, here also many steps are there. Some table may miss the data, or some may be having the outlier, like that many problems are there also. But when comparing to the unstructured data, structured data is very much aligned one. It is having a very less difficulty when comparing to the unstructured data. Okay, when coming to the unstructured data, what is this kind of data? uh, First thing, example is audio, images, text. Those kind of things will be a part of the unstructured data, right? So that what is happening is you can display those input data in the form of rows and columns and relational databases. It's not at all possible. Okay, what I want to do, somehow I want to convert my audio, video, images, text into the which is processing format of your computer science as a system, how it should be stored, everything should be processed. For that itself you have to do a certain kind of processing, then only it will work. So what we can, so comparing to that unstructured structured data, what is the data we are having is 80% of the data is belongs to unstructured only. Only 20% of the data is belongs to the structured data. So, but if you see basically, hope we know, right? If you have any numbers to be stored in your mobile, it will take only KBs. The same thing if you want to store one image, that too one HD image you are storing, it will goes in MBs. One simple same cat image itself you take. If you are downloading the HD image, it will go to any size. Minimum it will go at least 5 to 10 MB if it is a good quality of image. I am telling you. So likewise, it requires more storage, and it is not that much easy for storing as well as managing as well. It is having some kind of production says security issue also very much in the audio related things when comparing to the number things. Okay, so this is the difference between the structured and unstructured data. And 1 second, it's not moving. Okay. So unstructured data, the data that follows the predefined formats, that are typically stored in the table format. So I told you already, it may be a database or it may be a spreadsheet kind of thing. Unstructured data is something like data without any formal structure. That is nothing but text, images, videos, everything will be known as the unstructured data. So next one is the semi-structured data. What is semi-structured data? It's like JSON and XML data and all. Here I have. See, here we have JSON and XML data. Right. Likewise, I have a certain data which is in the form of what you can tell is semi-structured data. So it has some organizational properties, but the rigid structure you can't expect from that. But up to a certain extent, it is following a certain kind of structure in it. So the last one is big data, where the large scale data that cannot be processed efficiently with the traditional tools, that is called as the big data part. If you see here, I have the structured data. From the structured data, whatever I want to take, it's very easy to take, because it's very organized way of storing the data. It's easy to gather the information. But unstructured data, what are the things will be there from the chat, online communities, from the notes and text fields, from your email, social media platforms, and the call center, ratings and reviews, voice transcriptions. Likewise, I want to gather the information about that particular product or particular problem from the very, because I can't expect all the things will be ready-madely available in the structured way, right? Because I have to go and see in the real market how the data is available. For example, you are going to do the review management system of hotel, say for example. So when you want to do this particular project, what do you want to do? You can't believe only Google ratings alone. You want to go and check in social media platform what are the different kind of posters came related to that. Is there any email related things came, or any online communities where they are discussing about this kind of problems? See, this is a problem I faced in last week, Quora and all, we are seeing it, right? Some general problem they will post, for that 1,000 people will reply to it, like I also face this kind of thing, like that it will be there. So likewise, I have to go and check all these online platform. In addition to that, I may send certain service. Even in our email also, we are getting every now and then, you please complete this survey for betterment, like that it is coming. Likewise, I have to take the data from the multiple source, so that the decision what I'm going to take for the particular product will be 100% correct. So that I can't believe only on the structured data when I'm going for doing this kind of thing. When you are going into the real market, definitely you will have only the more unstructured data comparing to the structured data. So this is that starting point. And if you see, what are the tools available for data science, or what are the tools you must be aware if you want to enter into the data science domain? So if you see to this, if you see, already we have discussed, but still to the core thing, what are the tools we are supposed to be expertise in the data science related thing is. So first one, math. So I already told you. So in mathematics, math is the very big thing, right? I can't tell it in one way, simply math. But what the math is all about. So in mathematics especially, I should be very good at probability, statistics, linear algebra, and calculus part. Those parts I should be very much aware, right? So these are the known things. Why I have to know all those things now? when I want to do a certain analysis on the data, so those things plays a major role, because I should be, as I mentioned already, I should be very thorough about calculating the database, how much it is playing the main role in that particular domain. Say for example, rating we are searching now. That rating, how many people have given, what is the moderate thing we got. Like that, I want to do all the mathematical analysis behind that process, right? So that probability statistics plays the major role in this particular process. And linear algebra, calculus to do all mathematical analysis about the problem statement, what we are going to do it actually. And the next important thing is I should be very much aware about the programming language. Uh, that programming language for data science, blindly I can tell it is the Python program. Why we are telling it is a Python? Because all the things what is needed for doing a data science process is ready-madely available. All are having the predefined library functions in Python, so that we are using that particular process, right? If you want to do any calculation or kind of thing, NumPy will be there and Pandas will be there. And I want to draw that visualization part, I have the Matplot library, SciPy. Likewise, I have many things from the missing values, how to fill to, and how to analyze the things using the various machine learning algorithms. After analysis, how it is going to be presented to the end user for that visualization. The complete package you can get it in the Python. And moreover, we all are very much aware, like Python is the open source software, so that no need to pay, it's completely free. So by considering all these factors, so Python is the best resource for performing the data science applications, I can tell. Okay, so not only that part, if you see all the things, what are all that packages it is having, that everything is very much related to the doing a research on the data part. Especially if you take Pandas and NumPy, it will manipulate and process the data, right? And likewise, even not only Python, you can have R programming also. But R programming, yeah, R is also having all the thing, but it is very much familiar and it is very comfortable. R program, many people are using R programming. Even many companies are looking for the R programming, but still Python is a very trending one. Okay, but if you see to the core, that data science is not only just coding. Actually, it is a process where you are starting with the right question, I can tell. Yeah, that is the right word. I will start with the right question so that I will end it up with the actionable answer, I can tell. Okay, so it just not only program. You should be having the clear cut thing, like, okay, what I want. Okay, what I'm going to do, what is the program is all about, what is the process all about. That question you should have properly. If you have a question properly, at the end definitely you will have the actionable answer. So that is the one important thing about your data science. That's what I told earlier also. And here you see I have a machine learning. So why I need machine learning, how it is coming into the existence now? Yeah, anyway data is there. From data you want to find what is the pattern among that data, or what is that relation between the things, like that you want to find something now. So definitely you are in need of some learning algorithm, right? So that learning algorithm is nothing but your machine learning algorithms, I can tell. Okay, like regression, classification, clustering, all those machine learning algorithms will play the major role in finding the patterns and finding the sequence between the data and how it is related to each other, how to find the relationship between the given data. So those things will be recognized by this particular thing. Okay, and similarly even it can have with the deep learning also. So in deep learning, if you see neural networks, segmentation and NLP related applications also will be a part of it. Either machine learning or deep learning will be a part of it. Okay, it is, everything is over. What is the next thing? And you have if you want so next one is analytic related things, if you want to do now. Because hope you are clear about analytics. Here I want to tell you something. Analysis and analytics, some difference is there. What is analysis? Analysis is something like you are discussing you are finding the pattern in the past is called as analysis. Okay, hope you are aware, but still I will tell you this terminology here. Analytic is something like what is going to be happen in future. So that is called as analytics. Okay. So that is the difference between analysis and analytics, and data science, definitely analytics is a part of it. On that case, what are the tools you should be aware of? That one, Power BI, Tableau, QuickSense. So these are the different tools that is related to the analytics part. So if you are really good at all those things, so it will be very helpful for us to define the better data science project. Without that, even if you are lagging at one or two, it will be difficult for us to proceed with that thing. Okay. And data analytics types, as I mentioned, it plays a somewhat major idea. So that here I want to convey this to you. So data analytics, what are the different type of data analytics are there? No? There are actually 4 different analytics are there. In that 4 different analytics, so descriptive, actually diagnostic I didn't give here because it's not needed for that thing, so that I didn't give. Descriptive, predictive, and prescriptive analytics are there. So what are these 3 different types of analytics? If you see to it, descriptive analytics, always it will learn about what happened. Okay. What happened, that's it will tell. Like you have a certain data in your hand, and in that data you can find, okay, this is the kind of pattern in between the what we call data. Or like I told you already, right? This month, what is the rainfall in Hyderabad, or what is the rainfall in Bangalore? Like that I want to predict. So from the historical data, I just try to identify the relationship part or trend. So that is called as the business intelligence. So I, up to certain extent, I can find what happened, descriptive kind of analytics. So predictive analytics is nothing but what will happen in future. What it will do, it will learn from the past. It will use some statistical models and machine learning techniques to predict what kind of trends can fall in the future. So it is what happened, why this much rainfall happened. Likewise, what happened, like that descriptive it will tell. It won't tell even why also. Why, if you want to tell, you want to go to diagnostic analytics. So it will tell only what happened. Okay, with the historical data. Okay, so and so relationship is available in last 10 years, October and November, that India is getting this much percentage of monsoon rain. Likewise, it will tell. That's it. It won't tell you why it is happened, what it is happened. Nothing will tell. Predictive analytics is not like that. It will tell you because it happened in last, there may be a possibility this may happen in future. This way happen in this particular future. Like that I will tell. That is called as the predictive analytics. The best example is machine learning. Actually, machine learning is working based upon the predictive analytics only. And last one is prescriptive analytics. So this is the place of decision science. So what it is, what should we do next? Okay, this happened, this may be happen, and what we have to do next? The process that analyze the data and provides instant recommendations on how to optimize business practices to suit multiple predicted. Among you have the n number of option, but which one I have to choose best to increase my business process? Okay, because in that place only your everything plays come into the picture actually. So that predictive prescriptive analytics will come in the last line. Okay, so this is the 4 different thing. And how the data science, okay, so far we are seeing many things, many things, but how the data science works, how the workflow will be there. So the data science workflow, how it will be there, if you see to it, there are majorly 6 different things are there. I told you one thing, I hope you remember. First, you should be clear with your problem. At the end, you will be a solution at the end. I told you, right? So that is nothing but that is what here. You should identify the problem that must be considered in the study. So we should have the clarity. Okay, now I am going to do the rainfall prediction for the particular city. You may choose XYZ, Delhi or Calcutta or Mumbai, whatever the city you like or you are live, that you can take. But you should be very much clear about the problem, what you are going to consider for the study. Why we are telling this much now? Because if you are going to find that it is very common thing, even we use it to tell for students, right? Like I want to do the analysis for Chennai, but I'm taking all the data of Delhi. Definitely, it is not going to give any meaning. Since it's completely going to based upon the number based game, what you want to do is you want to identify the problem and where you are going to do that one, that particular study, that problem statement should be very clear. And next one, whatever according to your problem statement, you start collect the data, right, which is meeting your study subjective. What are the source of data? If you ask me, you can see it, right? N number of data sources you can collect from the internet or from the mail or from the reviews or from the social media platforms or from the Gmail or from the internet surfings. You can take it from any discussion forums or from the survey questions, or it can be through anything, but what and all related to your study objective, those data, everything we are going to collect. I don't want, I'm not restricting only that what we call only the number related data I will take, only images I will take. Those kind of restrictions we are not at all having here. So it is open to everything. So that what I'm doing is I simply collect all the data. That's what I told, 80% of the data which we are having is, it's completely unstructured when coming to the data science. This is the reason behind that. Okay, once I got it, what I want to do is I want to do the data cleaning, that everyone are aware. So this is the most important step, because the data may be having the outlier part, or it may be missing data. There are many problems are there with the data, right? So those data should be properly, what you can tell, it cleaned for maintaining the consistency. All those things will be fixed. Then only it will be proceed forward. Okay, because the data cleaning plays the major role, because it makes the data in a at least the prerequisite format in a right way, so that if at the beginning itself your data is not at the right format, the end will not be, I can't tell it won't come, but it, what is the expected accuracy, we can't get it. So that's the reason we are giving a more attention to this particular phase. And the fourth step is about feature engineering. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transform the raw data into the relevant and meaningful feature. So here, that's, you would see from here only I'm going to make it into as the meaningful structures, features I'm going to convert. On that case, you see how much important this particular data cleaning is all about. So here, this whatever the data I collected from the various sources, that I'm going to convert it into the meaningful feature. Meaningful feature, even though I collected the relevant data, from there also I may have n number of features. Say for example, rainfall prediction of Bangalore you can consider. So rainfall prediction of Bangalore, if you say, that particular city have many data about rainfall prediction, like what is that moisture level, or what is the pollution level, what is the air index. This many things, many parameter, many parameters will be there in the environment related things if you take. But my intention is only for the rainfall, how much rainfall happened, are related to that features only I have to extract here. The remaining things maybe it's not related to my objective. What is the objective of mine? The data may not be useful. So from that data, whatever I got it from my previous two steps, what are all the important things that I have to extract, those features alone I will extract. So with that part, I'm moving forward. Okay, my features and all extracted, what I will do. So from there, I will build a model, or else I will make one training machine. So which will predict and evaluate whether the predictions are right or wrong. Okay, so there I'm going to develop the things. Here only your ML and DL plays the major role. So here only it plays the role of predicting or analyzing your data. So in this place only our machine learning algorithms come into the existence. And last part, okay, all your findings came, right? You want to display to your end user, and you want to convey to them, this is what the outcome of your problem statement. Likewise, you want to tell something, right? So with that part, I'm going to provide the actionable answer to my end user. Okay, so here I'm going to show in terms of diagram part. So with that part, there are 6 different processes are there. The same thing, it is a detailed version, data collection, cleaning, data exploration, feature engineering, model building and model evaluation, deployment and monitoring, and finally it is, okay, one second, uh, presentation it will come. Okay, so data collection already I told, gathering raw data from sources, database, API, sensors, whatever it may be. And data cleaning is nothing but it is going to handle the missing data, outliers and formatting issues, whatever it may be, those things will be there. You see here, it is not one or two. It is having many things like data errors from data entry, physically impossible values. Because suppose you consider like I am going to type something, I want to type 1 lakh, but mistakenly another two zeros I may add it. So it don't have any value at all, right? So that kind of mistakes are outliers, and space typo errors may be there, and code book error like that. We know, right? There are many possibility of errors. Those errors will be cleaned, and data will be come to a certain meaningful way. So that is called as data cleaning. And data transformation, what I will do, so here aggregating a data or extrapolating data, derived measures, creating dummies, reducing number of variables. This is nothing but when I have the n number of entries, from there I'm going to transform my data to the certain what we can tell, certain meaningful way, according to my objective. Meaningful way, yeah, everything have a certain meaning, but according to my objective the meaning will differ. If I'm searching for one question, there are multiple answers, but according to my searching, the answer will differ definitely, right? So in that way, and combining data, where I want to combine multiple data to get a meaningful part. Because I told you already, we are going to collect the information from multiple places. So with that part, I want to combine the data based upon the necessity or something, right? With that part. So this is part comes under the data cleaning and data transformation. All these things we can call it as the pre-preparation and pre-processing, or that kind of term we can use it here. And the next one is data exploration. Here I am going to explore my data to find the relationship between the data or pattern, or what is the distribution, and what is the descriptive statistics. You know, right? What is descriptive statistics? So it is going to describe like you remember, right? Here we have seen, right? Descriptive statistics, it will tell you what happened. So likewise, those things I am going to explore in the particular data exploration part. The next one is the feature engineering. You remember already, I am transforming my raw data into meaningful inputs for machine learning models. So because I don't want all the feature, I want only few feature. With that part, I'm going to take the feature engineering. I'm going to do the modeling part. So in the modeling part, I may use a certain kind of predicting algorithms or machine learning algorithms to give a proper thing. Okay, once the hope everyone have come across of the evaluation metrics, right? The evaluation metrics is something like you have developed a machine learning model algorithm. So once it is developed, we want to find how much quality metrics we want to check, how much accurate, how much precision, recall, f1 value, everything we will check, so that we will come to conclusion, yeah, our model is working this much accurate. You remember, I think it's all our prediction, it's not complete conclusion. So that it is our necessity to measure the quality parameters to check these things. And last one, integrating the model into production and continuously monitoring the performance for enhancing your prediction accuracy. Okay, so this is how the data science entire process works. If you want to do everything, each and every topic, we can take one session. So that much depth it is. But overall, this is how the data science process will works. So this, I will give you a random recap about these things. I know you are aware, but still, because it is a major part of your data science, I can't tell major part, but it plays the main important role, right? So that this one I already shown you, like AI, ML, and DL, how it is related with each other, and especially machine learning algorithms plays a major role in. I can't tell DL not, but ML is playing a major role. So that four different methodologies, sorry, three different learning algorithms are there in machine learning: supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement learning. So what is supervised learning? So there someone will be there to, it's like a teacher and classroom environment. The teacher will be there to tell, okay, you study this, study that, you will explain and you will teach something, and that is called as supervised, right? There the labeling will be available. Like I have multiple data, okay, this is men, this is women, like that I can categorize the data is very easily. So that kind of things will be called as the supervised learning. There are two different things, classification and regression. If you have a continuous data and discrete data, according to that classification and regression, classification for the discrete data, continuous value will be having the regression data. And what is the supervised learning? So unsupervised learning is nothing but there are basket full of fruits are there. Among the fruit, I may not be knowing the name of the fruit. There are many fruit that we don't know the name so far. Maybe possibility is there. On that case, what I will do, all the similar kind of fruit, I will make it in one basket. So here, what is the similarity among the one fruit to another fruit? If apple and orange, color, texture, many difference are there, right? Likewise, I'm going to divide the product in two different way. So in that way, I can divide the things. So finding patterns in unlabeled data, that is nothing but clustering, dimensionality reduction, even newspaper and news and all you are having, no? Like you want to check what is the gold price today in India. If you are doing that, news gold price in India maybe came in many news, starting from your local channel to international channel. So it takes the word news as the keyword. It will find that particular keyword in multiple place, so it is listing out all the things to you. Okay, so in that way it will come. So reinforcement learning, I hope everyone aware, but still I'm telling you, if you ask which is the best learning algorithm, if you say it is a reinforcement learning, not best, I can tell, very interesting learning. No, I can tell it is a reinforcement learning. So what is reinforcement learning? It will learn by the interaction. You see, you are playing online chess and all game and all, right? Yeah, you are moving your move here, but opposite move by done by the machine. How it is learned, how it is done, it has been trained for such a thing. Suppose I am making one move, you are making another move, at the end, against to the machine, I won the game, say for example. On that case, what it will do, the machine will take it, that particular application will take it as the example. It will learn from the, okay, if I move this kind of sort of move for this kind of opposite move, I will lose the game. Okay, next time it will fine tune itself for the better performance. So this is called as learning from environment. Each and every time, actually, there is some common words also, the reward and punishment for the reinforcement learning. Reward means at the end of the session, myself and machine has played. I won the game now. The machine will be considered it as the punishment, so that it will learn from the punishment. Suppose I have lost, the machine has won. It is considered as the reward. So if you make this kind of moves, it will be leads to the right thing. So it will be considered as the reward. Likewise, through the online, through the interaction with the environment, it will learn. So that is how the reinforcement learning will work. And there are many popular algorithms are there related to this time: linear regression, decision making, k-means clustering, neural networks, like that. Many algorithms are there. Okay. So with that part, we are moving here, like supervised, unsupervised, semi-supervised reinforcement learning. It is actually outdated. We are not using it. So supervised and unsupervised learning will be the supervised, nothing but house prediction, medical imaging, everything. But unsupervised, you think about market basket analysis, customer segmentation, those kind of things. Reinforcement learning is driverless car is the most important thing. Suppose, because you can't teach one or two ways in that, right? So optimized marketing, everything is the example of reinforcement learning. So this is the supervised learning. I have a classifier in my hand. I'm giving a spam, so that it know what is there. Only two options are there. Either it will, now the Gmail is advanced, you are seeing it, right? Inbox, spam, what we call updates, and likewise many four different things are there, right? What we can tell is, another option is promotions, social updates, likewise many different things are giving, but only four categories are there, it's not more than that. So for those four categories, I will classify, okay, these keywords are coming, it will be comes in a promotion. If these things are coming, it's not a promotion. Like that, it will categorize and it will push that mail into the particular folder form. Actually, this is actually happening in our mail daily, we are checking it, right? And unsupervised learning is nothing but, I can't customize the thing because I don't have label to do it at all. So what I will do, I have a plenty of thing. Okay, all blue people in one category, red people in another category. Likewise, I will try to customize, I will categorize the things using a certain common pattern among them. Like those who are purchasing kids related product, they will be in one category. Adult related, so because they may have kids in their home, so definitely once I have purchased one feeding bottle example, once I purchase the feeding bottle, it definitely means that I have one small kid in my home. So related to that, all suggestions will keep coming to me. So what will happen? Because of that, my business will increase. My app recognize that okay, she may have the small kid. We can suggest her related to the product to her. Likewise, the suggestions will come. That is plays the major role. And this is the one thing called reinforcement learning. It learned from the environment. It's not a predefined thing. It will learn from the environment. That is called as the reinforcement learning. Okay, so let us come to the skill set if you want to become a data science engineer or someone. So first you should be expert at in mathematics skill. You should be a technology and hacking skill also you should be good at, and you should be good at business strategy and acumen. Then you can become a data science related domain, whatever you want to choose. This is the way, the best important thing. Okay, there are many roles are the data scientist, data analyst, data engineer, and ML engineer. Likewise, many things are there, right? But the major important thing is data analyst and data scientist. These are the scope of the entire data science related thing. You see here, data product engineering, advanced algorithms and machine learning, data exploration, analysis and insight, business administration. These are the four major domains of work. Whatever we have discussed earlier, the same thing only coming here as well. Data product engineering will deal with the complete thing called your pre-processing techniques, extracting features, everything will be come into that part. Okay. The next one is advanced algorithms and machine learning and all. So with that part, that is comes under the next level, like machine learning algorithms and all coming, right? And the third session is about data exploration and analysis. That is a visualization part and visualization. By comparing this fourth thing, if you want to become a data scientist, you need not be good at business. What we call administration. But if you want to become an analyst, data analyst, if you want to become, then you should be good at business administration as well as the data exploration. Suppose you want to become a data engineer, the first and foremost thing should be you are good at. So likewise, there are a certain set of things are there. According to that, we can come to a certain conclusion. Okay, and these are the different applications of what we call data science, especially healthcare, automotive, finance, education, manufacturing, and retail. Okay, if you see to the healthcare, what kind of things will be the medical diagnosis and personalized medicine for now that e-healthcare is trending very much, right? How it is happening, like even that surgery is also taking care by the robot or something. Many things are happening, right? Okay, when we are doing those kind of thing, yeah, that is using a different kind of technologies and all. But here, when we are using this kind of things, definitely we are in need of certain data science related things, so that I can find okay why the cancer is coming so much in the particular region in the country. Maybe their weather, climate, or pollution factor, like that something is there, right? Those kind of diagnosis and all I can do it in the healthcare related thing. Here, automotive is a predictive maintenance. Hope everyone heard about that. Is a very trending thing, especially industry 5.2 and all. It is having a very much thing, predictive maintenance, autonomous vehicles, all those things. If you want to give a detailed explanation, you should be doing a detailed study on the data. And related to the data, it plays a major role in finance, I can tell, because fraud detection and prevention. See, after happening, you are finding something is not a big thing. Before happening, we should be very much aware, and how to control it, we should be aware of that. So credit risk assessment and investment recommendation, like it is giving you something. If you are investing in repco, certain mutual fund, after 5 years this will be your growth. How it is telling? Because it has the previous study very clearly. With that, it is predicting the investment recommendations with a proper proof on it. Okay, the next one, education, manufacturing is also, and retail plays the major role, inventory management, product customer recommendation, and review analysis, chat blogs, everything having a major advantage on it. And see, same thing only, recommender system. See, I told you, right? Netflix recommender system valued at $1 billion per year. $1 billion, it is giving additional additional business because of having the recommender system. That's what I told at the beginning when we are starting. I want to see only one film. But what is happening, I am watching more than one movie because it started playing. I may like the first scene. Okay, let it be. I will watch the entire thing. Like that it is. Even Amazon recommender system derives a 20 to 35% of lift in the sales annually. So that much it is having a very much importance in the current trend because we are living in the era of data. So without data, nothing is possible. So that it is very, very, very important to make valuable information from the data. Because without data, even if you do any click or swipe or anything, it's completely data. That's why the data science and the data science engineers, data scientists are having a huge huge expectation and huge demand in the market. Okay, what are the research areas that you can have in this part? The four major things I have listed out here. Making data trustable and usable, modeling and analysis, and data visualization and dissemination, big data management. So these are the four things you can take. Each and everything is having a big, if you want to do one PhD, you can do with one. In that way, there is a scope for research because it's not a one or two data. It is having a plenty of variety of data, right? So with that note, even if making data trustable and usable, first data cleaning, sampling, and data provenance. So based on that, I'm having many issues. In modeling part, if you see models and methods for data lakes, unsupervised classification and AI, because supervised is very easy to manage, but unsupervised algorithm, because there is no labeling, I want to find each and every place how it can be, what kind of things, everything, right? So with that part, it is having a problem here. And data visualization and dissemination, and how I can make the visualization for wider audience and for more data exploration, how I can do, what are the open data technologies still I can make it as the better one. Likewise, many things are there. And data management, right, you remember that data will be saved in certain things, because it's not a simple one or two data. So that how I'm going to batch and online access, how I'm going to reduce the platforms and data lakes, all those things together, it is giving you a huge scope for core research actually. Okay, so with that part, I'm going to conclude my session. Hope you are clear. We have started discussing about the different type of trending domains like AI, ML, what is the data science, how it is differ from the big data, and what is the DS, what are the evaluation phases of execution phases of data science, and what is the different types of data are available, and what are the core research, what are the various applications, everything we have discussed. I don't know if you have any doubt, you can ask me, else we can wind up the session. Anisha ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope there is no question, and I wish to thank once again to Santosh sir and Anusha ma'am for inviting me to this particular FDP, and the entire management of Guru Nanak Institute of Technology, and the participants for listening me for past 1 hour. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for delivering such an insightful and engaging session. Your talk has provided valuable knowledge and fresh perspectives that have truly inspired all the participants. I would also like to thank all the participants for their active involvement and keen attention throughout the session. With this, we come to the end of this today's session, and we will meet again tomorrow by 7 p.m. So with another expect out on an interesting and thoughtful provoking topic. We look forward to your enthusiastic participation. Thank you all once again. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nitya ma'am.